Всем привет! Продолжаем проходить игрушку «Внешние миры» Outer Worlds. Мы дошли до DLC. Давайте посмотрим, что это такое и с чем его едят. Поехали!
Hey, Cap.
Давайте поговорим.
Right now, I'm feeling like a cane, like I'm being misled. Hey, Cap.
Good to see you, boss. So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. You ever watch The Masked Marketeer? Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer. First appearance of his name? Every adventure serial's gotta have a support. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not. We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one? The dying... Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So, of course, I'm gonna be excited. You're a master of understanding.
Да. Ну что, забираем лодку, не знаю.
If you're getting this, something's happened to me.
Со мной что-то случилось.
Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Ладно, послушаем.
There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity. Something vexing you, Captain? Perhaps it's just my judicious nature, but I think we should be careful if we're following up on this. I've always felt caution as the best approach when one has delivered a message attached to a severed limb. He sounded lost. Perhaps it doesn't strike me as a setup, but I still advise caution. Why not? It is what we do, isn't it?
Нам не впервые. Ну-ка, где? Где Медич? А, вот она пришла.
So, we're just gonna march straight. I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy. Then we'd better hope he doesn't blow himself up while we're gone. Or if he does, that he has a killer insurance. In either case, the board's put a bounty on his head. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway. Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and get... I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long. Anything else? If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of a... Sure, like Ada said, he was... I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up. You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard? There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always at the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there. Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was. Yeah, well, just remember that when we get paid. What's on your mind?
Ха-ха-ха.
From his arm, the decay makes torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Sure. Something on your mind?
Пошли. Так. Порвать. У робота не спросишь ничего.
Scanning for C2547. Grade error. This unit is unable to process the service request.
Так. Что по деньгам у нас? 10 тысяч. Ну, хорошо.
Welcome back. How can I be of assistance? Take care. Welcome
Это
back.
подождите.
How can I? What part of the colony
А
would
нет.
you like? How
Про
can I?
Даргона не спросить ничего. Ну, что имеем, с тем и пойдем. Погнали. Амброуз. Я, наверное, возьму с собой нашу любительницу выпить. Она за открытие локации дает опыт. Сейчас. И, наверное, еще возьму порвать, потому что взлом наше все. Сейчас, минутку. Ой, звонят. Прямо вот только сел и сразу стал всем нужен. Поехали. Значит, берем Нёку для опыта и L и порватель для взлома замков.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor.
Добро пожаловать,
We
добро
were not
пожаловать.
expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Yeah, we'll
Следуйте
see about that.
за мной и не сворачивайте.
Oh no, we should check to see he's all right.
Been there, little guy.
Да. Это называется следуйте за мной, не сворачивайте с пути. Ну-ну.
Query. Are you upside down?
Нормально все?
Here they come.
Малыши. Злые малыши, однако. Что тут охраняли?
Nicely done.
В целом ничего такого, но... Странный тут какой-то туман. Так, там были.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Отдыхай, отдыхай, загорай, разберемся. Вот отличный ключ. Подмести и смазать. И повторить. Даже не пускает в поместье. Нашел ключ, понятно. И это вот тоже нашел. Охлаждающий контейнер, не знаю для чего. Ну пусть будет. Выпивка. Ну да, интересно. То есть туда никак не пройти. Жаль. Ух ты, а там ходы какие-то. Ух ты. Красиво. Обозначение планет. Получается где-то вот это Гаргона. Это же трупики. Кто-то здесь кого-то зажарил. Причем ни одного. Ладно, идем дальше. Все валяется там, похоже.
Big empty windows. Feels like the building's watching me. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Keep your guard up. Could be all manner of surprises in there.
Похоже, здесь когда-то была вода и как будто рыбки плавали. Да? Здесь по кругу, а здесь по периметру. генератор, я не пойму, что это такое. Но они не юзабельные, поэтому бог с ними. Тоже не пройти. Идем дальше. Не будем пока заходить. Давайте посмотрим вокруг, что есть. Вот, например, сундучок. Скоро уровень дадут. Так хорошо. Насколько я помню, здесь вроде как, судя по отзывам, очень много, и рекламному ролику, который я видел, убеждения нужно. Поэтому надо будет сейчас все на убеждение вкинуть, наверное. Поместье. Нашли поместье. Записи, лут, ничего нет? Пока ничего. Заходим.
I take it back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
Да.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Что-то не так. Ну, возможно. Ключ от кухни. Давняя активность. Кто-то пытался войти в систему. Блокировка. Ламброус. Кушать подано. 13-9 банок. Да, не густо у них. Угу. Давайте посмотрим, наверное. Хорошо, что воровать ничего не надо. Не хочется. Не успев взять квест, уже разругаться со всеми. Алкоголь — это не совсем то, что я хотел. Ну ладно, берем. Шейк, шишкачина, что тут такое нет. Ага, туда сходим. А вот уже и надо идти туда. Пошли.
Oh my law, this is just like that episode of Virginia Yang, Girl Detective, where the old fella dies and his nurse inherits his house. What if we find a body?
Think they've ever tried to use this while the fireplace was on?
Да, интересно. Рюлики. Ух ты. Незаметность. Нет, взлом. Уже забывать начал. Скрытие замков.
Great work.
Ну и второй остроглаз. Лучше к третьему. Зараза. Ладно, ходим пока так. По гладкой плоскости стекла хотя бы ветер чуть вдохнул и дрожью влагу шевельнул, но нет намека, что вдали там где-то дышит корабль. Стихи. Добро пожаловать. О, Можно считать, чайку сделаю себе и приступим. Ребенку. Вильгельмина. Брат Вильгельм. Умный, искушенный, сильный, непреклонный. Кормилицу, гувернантку. Навязчивая, эмоциональная. Она плакала. Пу-пу-пу-пум. Его тоже стоит уволить. Жестко. Живопись. Цвет. Интересно. Управляющий, значит, хорошая она. Удаленные записи смотрим. Своенравная дочь. Требует присоединиться. Воздух отравлен. Интересно. Харви больше нет. Тело еще живет, а человек умер. Офигеть. Препарат. Бил всех членов экипажа. Корабль разрывал. Ужас. Поиски продолжаются. Так, можно за мать было почитать, за дочь. Походу, дочка ищет. Вот эта девчонка, с которой мы идем поговорить, это дочь. Хорошо. Ага, это второй этаж, куда я еще не добежал снизу. Ну вот я уже здесь. Так. Отсюда я вышел. Ничего себе. Не продувает на таком? Офигеть. Так, тут не пройти. Тут по квесту. И тут, наверное, по квесту. Хорошо. Вот так, запись. Слишком много. Золотая клетка. А, ну это дочка, видимо. Угу. Сдернула на Византий. Учиться, не учиться. Понятно. Прикольно выглядит. Проверить, может, внизу что-то пропустили. Вроде пока нет. Свидетельство о смерти. Понятно. Еще вопрос, причастна ли дочка к событиям? Это отец, видимо.
I've never seen one of these before. You think it's some kind of bunker
Интересно.
thing?
That's a neat trick. I ought to install one of these in my bunk.
Надо устроить нечто подобное мою койку. Андрена. Ага. Напечатано.
Wish I could do that.
Что за карабинчики я нашел? Ну, второго уровня, да. Второго. Проводим. 342. Ну да, не лучше. Спать не будем. Привет. Так, если мне дали ключ от спальни, значит там что-то интересное. А я ничего не вижу. Карта. Так, это через камин. Ну, давайте сюда попробуем. Это спальня хозяев, точно.
Dear Wilhelmina, I hope this letter finds you well.
Читаем.
No, it's too stilted. It sounds like I'm writing to request a loan. Dearest Wilhelmina, I regret to tell you. Law, no, that's worse. When have I ever called her dearest? She's my daughter. This should be easy. How can a mother not know how to talk to her own daughter?
Ну, мать прощальное письмо, что ли, пытается
I can no longer.
написать.
For your safety, I must. Oh, hell. Even if she despises me for what I had to do, I should still be able to say
Прощаться.
goodbye.
Значит, точно прощаю.
Minnie, I have to leave, and I don't intend to come back. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Да. Сколько всякого набрал. Так. 47 на 3, 255 в секунду. Врачебная помощь. Может быть, он лечит? Посмотрим. Пора сюда. Ну, Вильгельмина, давайте пообщаемся.
So who the devil are you?
Капитан безнадежного.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That... I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
Пьешь за стероид?
That's right. The Gorgon asteroid is pretty to look at, but evil to the core. I raise a glass. That's right. And I take it you're the type who skips formalities, so let's get down to business. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the... A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a... Really? Huh. Now, this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? Aha! I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremity. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and... But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now? Thank you. But the people in my what a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of... Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the job. How would you like to be my new freelancer?
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home?
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Красиво.
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
Вам нужен наемник или модель?
I'm looking for both. Remember, I'm rich enough that I can afford to be choosy. And I choose you, dear Captain. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant. The top scientist in her field.
Продолжай.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. It was chaos.
Неразбериха.
Employees fled for their lives.
Ага, мать так и не вернулась. И еще кто-то там остался.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed... Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud.
Понятно, ее мать обвинили во всем.
Blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
Стала козлом отпущения.
That's exactly. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
Расскажите о матери.
I admired Mother, but we weren't close.
Стандарты у нее были высокие.
I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one. Naive and irresponsible
Чего
as
она
I
хотела?
was.
Взрослого ассистента?
I don't know what would have made Mother happy. After a while, I stopped trying to find out.
Вы когда-нибудь ладили?
We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking up. One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got no...
Oh, that hurts my heart to hear, ma'am. Made me feel... I don't know.
Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle.
Как вы думаете, что
I don't know.
случилось?
In Spacer's Choice, Gorgon has a dark
Дурное
history.
прошлое у
Project fell apart.
астероида.
Personnel were shuffled across the system.
Какую роль играл отец?
Father lost more than his job. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance... I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. You followed an uncertain lead all the way to my doorstep. You're curious, resourceful,
Хорошего частного
and
детектива
perceptive.
признаки.
Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't. We're going
Хочет
to
доказать,
drag
что
the
мать ни в
truth,
чем не
kicking
виновата,
and
что не по ее
screaming into the
вине.
light. Even if
Мне
it means
кажется,
bringing
она
ruin and
тоже
humiliation to
виновата в
Spacer's
чем-то.
choice.
Ну, посмотрим.
All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
У меня есть вопросы.
I'm not surprised. Speak freely, Captain.
Почему в ходе
You know as
расследования
much as
погиб
I do,
Лаки?
I'm afraid.
Не знает.
Spacer's choice abandoned Gorgon, but the
Ради
asteroid is far
живности,
from
то, что выбралось
unoccupied.
избрать.
Between the marauders, the
Кто там
wildlife,
сбежал?
toward the end of the project, I heard Mother grumble about.
Подобное.
Just watch yourself. If you aren't careful, I
Почему
didn't want to go
тянуло?
anywhere near Gorgon.
А, ну
I
сначала
even had
другие
Mother declared legally
подчищала
dead.
хвосты.
Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
Мать пропала, она оформила ее как мертвую, на оформление ушло 5 лет. Потому что тело
Mother's
так и
body
не
is still on
нашли.
Gorgon.
А тело
No
на
body
Горгоне.
means no death certificate. I killed Mother, just
На
on
бумаге
paper, of
она убила
course,
мать.
so I could claim my inheritance. I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. Break back into high society, yes. I'm trying to do several things at once.
Несколько
The smear
вещей
campaign
сразу.
against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating my future as the head of the Ambrose. This colony is in trouble. The
Психушка.
lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose... That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother. For me. And for the generations who will want... I'm counting on it.
Какой прок от
I
журнала?
suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame.
Ну, понятно.
Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult.
Может, кто-то забрал
Spacer's
дневник?
Choice evacuated in a hurry.
Нет, эвакуация была в
Leaving
спешке,
fortunes
даже
worth of
оборудование
equipment
бросили,
in their
дневник
wake.
точно не взяли.
This is my last hope. I believe that covers it all. Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow the trail to get cold. You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care. I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the crack. I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why? Still, you're smart to ask.
Крутил пистолет на
Lucky spent
пальце.
most of our...
More bravado than
He had an aura of rugged individual. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain? I've never understood what...
Мародеры,
Then there's
понятно.
the test subjects. Those who survived
Подопытные
anyway.
хищные существа.
Ravenous creatures left behind.
Буду
There's a
осторожен.
little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad.
Крысиный
The
сарай.
Sprat Shack.
I want to stop in and taste the...
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a...
Just so we understand each other, money between your payment and any salvage you happen across.
Собственный
You'll walk
особняк.
away from this rich
Ты.
enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? A consummate professional. That shouldn't be a problem. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but... Thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility.
Можете забрать все, что не
Mysterious,
прибито.
unexpected, gainful.
Salvage rights and a pay...
Так. Вскрытие замком не хватает, он 153. Вот взлом мне не помешал бы. Или убеждение. Давайте убеждение. Мне придется много разговаривать. 79.
How do you do?
Дом видел я
Regrettable, I
лучше
know.
времена.
We used to have a staff to maintain the grounds. Father loved
Папа
his
любил
saltiness.
кипунец.
When they moved here from Byzantium, Mother told me he was heartbroken to learn there was no sport. So she bought him not as much as I used to. Who has time to slow their thought? I prefer staring out the window of my drawing room. Hideous, isn't it? I've been meaning to have that thing removed. Spacer's Choice agreed to double Mother's research budget. I swear those eyes follow me wherever I go. It's hard to find good help. And I'm not quick to trust it. I can worry about upkeep once my... Very well. If there's anything else, you have my attention. Someone's been snooping around. Not that I mind. It reminds me why I hired you in the first place. When I left home, I wanted Mother and Father to know the condition. I left this place with every intention of returning once the time was right. When I arrived, I was the toast of the... I opened a small firm to help young Gorgon with Mother's downfall. So too fell my influence in society. That yes, that wasn't part... I thought I would find success in Byzantium. You reminded me of better times. The Ambrose family comes from old Earth. If there's anything else you'd like to know, speak on. A goodbye recording? I don't understand. Mother left that phonograph because she knew something awful might happen to her. She knew Spacer's Choice was possible. We have to find that journal, Captain. And when we do... Ah, yes. I've scanned her old log. If you have any questions, you can trust me to answer them. Lucian was Mother's point of contact at Spacer's Choice. He once tried to recruit me to work and risk losing one of the colony... No. In their estimate, a little bit of everything, I suppose. Chemistry may be my passion. Did anything else in Mother's terminal glue your eyes to the screen? I so wanted to have... Father was exposed to some of Gorgon's more caustic chemicals. I don't know how, but... I don't know. That, or she killed him and buried him under the floorboards. Or bricked him behind a wall. I wouldn't put anything past Olivia Ambrose. He never defended me against Mother. Never even tried to challenge her authority. There's no two ways about it. Mother was... By that point, I was already... You're very kind to consider... Yes? Of all the intrigue and mysteries surrounding my household, that... I do enjoy painting. I haven't indulged in some time, but it's a pleasant enough diversion. I honestly don't think I've been at it long enough to have a style. We Ambrose, like... I've always been partial to truth emerging from the well to shame mankind. Bajon, that painting speaks... Your curiosity is charming, but you do that. Oh, that? That's just Mother's panic room. She used to lock herself in there and panic from time... Congratulations! You discovered the excellent detective work, but you can leave this one. If Mother and I... Chemistry is a desire to understand. Yes? Ask anything you like, Captain. It's nice to have a competent... I've told you, I trust you to investigate Of course, the pleasure...
Так, она мне дала какой-то пропуск, но я не думаю, что она откроет где-то что-то мне тут. Спаленка маленькая, ну ничего там, наверное, нет. Не разбивается. В туалете кнопок я не вижу. Там я был. Ну, пожалуй, с особняка можно уходить. Здесь вряд ли мы что-то еще найдем. А, лунатики, вон они. Вот они. Похоже. Или не они? Идем. Маршрут, статус спокойствия.
This unit expresses
Испытывает беспокойство. Ладно, я думаю, мы сюда еще вернемся. Потом.
running diagnostics. Error.
Полетели. Надеюсь, в новой локации будут... куда мне? На ту же Гаргону? А нет, это то же самое. Сам-то ё-моё.
Welcome back. How can I be of a goodbye?
Ничего нового. Гаргона. Все.
Look at those stars. Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
Так, как там говорится? Лутаться. Сабля мод 3. Интересно. Не знаю, как то, я буду собирать все, что не приколочено. Потому что мне надо будет улучшать оружие, шмотки до следующих уровней. А это дорого. Кряхтят мелкие. Сигнализация. Магазины. Вот, уже интересно. Подсветка, сильный удар, рассеивание, это все есть. 63. Ну, пока ничего такого прям интересного. Это фигня всякая. Скорость бега, рассеивание, шлем на 17. Физически, да вообще ни о чем. Патрончик сам. Глушитель. Ух ты, травка прикольная. Размер магазина. Прицел яблочко. Надо будет потом продать. Возможно, для продажи придется телепортнуться туда, где цены получше. Здесь продавать ничего не хочу. Покупать, если что-то эксклюзивное только будет. Что у меня тут квесты не выполнены, и скидок мне тут не дают. Вот это похоже на большую бомбу. Интересно. Но тут нет подъема, я полагаю. И по карте, да, там тупик. Боеприпасики по чуть-чуть тоже лишними не будут. Это все? Вроде да. Больше ничего. Есть только светящаяся трава. Это лифт куда-то к кораблю, что ли? Еще один? Два лифта? Один сломан, это второй. Ну да, вот лесенки. Ай. Ну, разбитые контейнеры. Типа здесь никого нет. Чего не подобрал никто? Где же вроде поселение, магазин тут есть. Это не как на этом, то есть пройти нельзя.
Keep an eye out, Captain. This place don't look entirely safe.
Куда мы идем? Ух ты. Боюсь, туда мне пока не нужно. Ну вот обыскать вот это можно. Пера, броня, лидерство. Да. Ну, лут, конечно, хорошо. Какой-нибудь информации тоже не помешало. Какие-то недоговорки. А, здесь заборчик. Ух ты.
Wow, you got that?
Детали. Ничего новенького особенного. Ладно, мы по узкому коридору не пойдем, но здесь обыщем. Что сможем.
Yeah, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Так.
This is so stupid. Georgie, you asshole. What are you doing? Hey, you got those drinks? Don't tell me it's Glacial Age again.
When did you become this picky? Beer's beer. Hey, what are we celebrating anyway?
1 year on assignment. Only 10,000 more to go.
No shit. And that makes it 1 year trapped in this goddamn closet.
1 year getting chewed out by Olivia Ambrose for doing our jobs.
1 year drinking stolen beer.
And 1 year as partners. In crime. Partners in crime.
Hey, you okay? Your face is all red. Let me get you some water. Hold on.
Partners, Georgie? Are you out of your mind? Get it together!
Ну-ну. Это, наверное, те, кто не успел эвакуироваться. Их записи.
Great work.
И как раз вот туда не пойду. Но здесь... Ух ты.
This unit is currently in. Please return later. Have a better than.
Да. Чего тоже свой? Робот у меня свой такой же корабль. Детали, магничка, гироприцел, фигня. Вроде как понятно. Хорошая модуляция, но у меня есть такие. Больше тут ничего нет.
This unit is. Please return later. Have a.
Ну, не будем пинаться. Мало ли мне пригодится. А после пинка он может... Ух ты. Это похоже не на летающую фигню, а на какую-то капсулу. Мелкую. Странно, что он не улетел. Лифт. Интересно. Ушко отрубило. Офигеть. Что за шлем? Вскрытие замков. 47. Только расцветки какая-то новая, так? Обычный шлем. Никуда наверх не залезть. А эта штука, да, силовое поле бывает. Если неожиданно включится, пожалуй. Ну, как этому голову отрубило. Неужели я шлем забрал вместе с головой? Ну ладно, вытряхну, если буду одевать. Хотя не буду. Здесь как бараки какие-то. Ну, уберись. Надпись «Скрытие замков плюс 435». Я видел. Силовой шлем. Уровень 20. Тяжелое оружие. Фигня. Припасы, биты. Ой, медицина. Рюкзак, грузоподъемность. Неужели не будет больше, чем 20? Гипер. Ну вот, 3-го уровня снайперка. Как у меня. Причем снайперка старого образца. Ну и жалко, не залезть туда. Ну хорошо, туда мы не пойдем. Ну, во всяком случае, пока. Так. Туда спустился. Магазины я проверил, там фуфу одно. Давайте здесь посмотрим, что есть. Лифт сломан. Там сундучки, надо будет сверху потом спрыгнуть. А что, даже никак не залезть туда? Боюсь, нет. Вот, дядька болтливый. Да. Да. Все под кражу воровать пока не буду. Так, здесь я спустился. Серьги, боеприпасы. Мусор. Там я был. Туда пока не пойдем. Молот второй нафиг. Второго у меня своего хватает. Вот ты меня не видишь? Так, чувак, я готов разговаривать.
Is that what my thoughts sound? You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. Let me know if you're looking for something particular. You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing? Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere, if you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack. Unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten. You okay? Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, you watch out for marauders, Mance, and Charles. Only the meanest marauder on Gorgon. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale. No. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's...
Yeah, except marauders will go from 0 to 100.
You ain't listening to me. Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by... Sure, okay. He's got a rocket launcher. I forgot he had it. Look, long story... Yeah? The marauder camp way out to the east. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about... Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer. I thought that alarm was gonna bang on for the I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. Yeah? His name is Charles and he used to work in accounting? Anything else you needed? Only that Spacer's Choice shut... From what I heard, some found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever...
Может пригодиться, если любишь насилие. А где кирка? Странная кирка. Не понял. Кирка. Он 43 тысячи. Да нафиг она мне нужна за такие деньги? Или нужна? Вот непонятно, вот что вот это такое? У него один мусор. Нет, ничего не надо абсолютно. Такой у меня есть.
Hey again, what can I get you?
До свидания. Купить у тебя ничего. Ну, здесь типа поселение, я так понимаю. Тут должно быть еще достаточно безопасно. Шприцы. Шприсята. Вот он заваленный на бок. Отличка. Плазменная установка. Назад я здесь наверх не налезу. Да? Ну ладно, пошли еще раз пробежимся. О, место быстрого перемещения. Отлично, это дело нужно. Здесь я на платформу спрыгнул. Идем дальше. Каждый по 290 опыта дает. Так что валим. О, хорошо. Но меня не пускает. Пусто, что ли? Прикольно, полицейский типа. История поставок. Управляемые грузы. Объем груза превышает. Скрыто. Начало. Не хочу никого оплачивать. Прибываемые. Стебные ампулы для инъекций. Боеприпасы. 10 картонных. Сообщение нисходящее. Архивированная.
This unit reminds you that death is a prison without doors.
Сохранись. Нет, мои 11 тысяч на месте. Хорошо. Ух ты. Патрончики, патрончики. Еще патрончики, автоматрончики. Так, ну тут лифт недоступен, а вот сюда мы зайдем.
Come here.
Кто такой?
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Did I stutter? Just do as I... Want to run that by me again? Feisty one. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, every day, the ones would come back. First they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. After that, they're gone. This is the Sprat Shack. We're the only hospitable... Just don't ask me to dance. This is a sublight bar. The facility... Bouncer, bodyguard...
That's us. Well, I hope...
We get a lot of brand... Something bad happened here. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10... This place is under a dark cloud. This is a sublight bar. The facility's locked up.
That's us.
We get a lot of... Watchers.
Так, ладно. Пошли смотреть, что тут есть. А, это украсть. Ну, на того не стоит. Красть и ссориться. Из-за какой-то... Из какого-то мужского фуфела. А воровать нечего. Хотя, подожди. Насчет у тебя воровать нечего, я готов поспорить. Может, что-то есть. Ничего, действительно. Хреново есть охранник.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Been an age since I had a good Tripicale. Hope they've got it on tap.
Посмотрим.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Bring it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
This rock ain't much to look at, but it's our rock.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it.
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck.
Now you've done it.
All right, that's enough. This is a family establishment. You want to make a mess? You make.
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Now you two listen. This is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit.
Here. Bars are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats. Would you do me a favor and weigh in as a third party? I can use an unbiased set of eyes on the problem. And an outsider like you fits the bill. If you wouldn't mind. This isn't Von Hoffman material. Calling up Von Hoffman. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation. Oh, very formal.
Junkyard Trixie. Also a salvage freelancer. Though, I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due easty. I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people. I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it. What if I were to sweeten the deal? See?
Bullshit. That ain't fair. When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with blood. So I snuck around and added my tag. Clear as day.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
I kept my mouth shut during his story. He should have the courtesy. Anyway, that's my story, sir. I drew next in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine. In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Интересно, блин. Ну да, Трикси.
What? I've never heard of such goody two-shoes, law-abiding humbuggery in all my life.
Thank you. Law, it's hard to get a fair trial in this sprat. Here's a six-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change. A little too often, if you ask me. But that's the sublight way. Anything worth... I'll write to Lilia Hagen in the corporate office on Grant. It'll take a while. Nothing happens fast. Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
That's my captain.
Smooth talking, Cap.
Thanks again for the salvage. You're all right, no matter what Freddy says.
It ain't fair. That salvage was mine first.
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
Так, а вы кто у нас?
Quit staring. I ain't here for your entertainment.
We're all friends here. Even with me.
This rock ain't much to look at, but it's our rock.
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp. I may have been overserved.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night. They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Конечно.
Even if I did, most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings. Vicious cycle, but that's life. Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Roscoe might tell you more. There's always Leonora. He's been here since opening day. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess Roscoe's drinks are on the house. He'll be all right. He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. If you believe the chatter, nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig. What are friends for, eh? I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day, and the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the... Damn right we are. When Spacer's Choice evacuated. Of course, the real treasure is... Lucky. Sure, I knew. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation.
Низ по дороге, я туда не пошел, пока не пошел.
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogan. Awful shame about what happened to him. You really want to hear my Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild... Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. I'm a bartender. Anyway, the arm was I did some poking around, and so I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. I figured Hawthorne would want to... Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business. No kidding. And I'm glad I was here to see this, third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a... Yes, when Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved into, South... Yes, and rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker. See, Hagen didn't want to... If there were any legal...
You think a Sprat could own Edgewater? Oh, imagine one wearing Mr. Thompson's little hat!
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules. I know there's paperwork backing it up. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I never thought about that. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a yes and no. We're doing a... They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Yet. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Most... That's how we get the... Don't forget to close...
Отлично, здесь не только выпивка, это хорошо. Навыки общения у меня есть. Скорость ходьбы, физический плюс 5, дальний бой плюс 10. Да, у меня есть. Незаметность плюс 10. А вот это уже интереснее. Одно возьмем. Даже две. Не дешевая. Ох, они по 6 всего лишь. Не берем. От жадности. Ладно, продаем хлам. Ух. Второй остроглаз продаем. Ух ты, как она бомбит, но... Так. Щита. Будет оставим. Двуручное ближнего боя. Незаметность плюс 5. У меня что-то было на незаметности. Наверное, оно одето. Да. Уж. Скрытность плюс 5 одинаковая. Лидерство плюс 5, двуручное ближнего боя. Скинем ее на склад потом. Так, выпивка. Так, 190 уже легче. О! Чушь. Парочку продам. Глушитель 3 штуки. Продам один. Парочку продам. 6 продам, 10 продам. Да даже до хрена, но пусть будут. Больше продать. Зачем? Одну продам. Критического удара пусть будет. Ген мочевой, урон от сильного удара. Критический урон пусть будет. Дистанция уклонения, скорострельность. Общение плюс 10. Понятно. Стереоптика. приближения. После боевой урон. Скорость бега. Будет 10 уже интересней. Не знаю, но оставлю на всякий случай. Рассеянный 20, да это фигня. У меня там на 80 рассеяние улучшается. Незаметность плюс 10. Ну, пусть будет 18 тысяч.
Face yourself. Or me.
Патроны. Нет, в продаже. Патроны. 3, 2, ну пусть будет. Теперь разобрать вот этот хлам, чтобы они и глаза не маячили. Так, уже лучше. Жив. Что у нас там? Где ты? Прыска. Бананас. Электрический. Извините. Сколько всего? Все нашел, все глотал. Вроде да.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene. Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so I know I can trust you.
You can't trust me. Now, did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods? Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete? Mary the Sprat? Hardtack Harry?
It's Mary the Sprat. But don't you go telling anyone.
You work for Mary the Sprat. I work for Mary the Sprat.
Shit. We shouldn't be seen together. This is a setup. Or a hit. Or both.
Pretend you don't know me. Just play it casual. Can I get you a drink?
No one's coming. Maybe this isn't a hit.
Buy you another round?
I really shouldn't. But I'm thirsty and I got time, so fuck it.
Все?
You here for salvage or merchandise?
Seen any good salvage?
Пока.
Deft hands, Cap.
Детали, биты. Так, ну, короче, мусор. Здесь не открывается, здесь пусто. Да. Палево.
You think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
This is the best. Don't forget to close your tab before you head out. Jerome will love this place.
This rock is nuts to look at, but it's our rock.
I heard a rumor the board is gonna shut this place down.
That'll never happen. This is a sublight bar.
So what?
Maybe pissing off a legitimate business with connections in every corner of the colony, that's what.
In that case, how about another round?
Так.
You don't look like one of the salvagers. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over. Confidence. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but well put. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. Nowhere good. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew up. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line.
Да, молодец.
I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. That Jerome. Always chose the... This place is greedy. Took my Jerome. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract. No point in denying it, he died on this rock. Likely... I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know it. You'd really do that for me? I don't have much, but... Jerome used to drink with his Yeah? The lab coats kept quiet about the project. They wanted to change the world. I don't know what went wrong, but... You find anything out there?
Дневник. Блин, я не спросил про дневник.
Why'd you want to meet here anyway?
I thought we could have some fun in the ruins. Salvaging, like old times.
I don't know, Carol. Salvage is a young man's game. I'm just a clerk now.
Здесь он жил?
You find anything out there, you let me know. I don't know.
Все в 9. Надо поговорить про дневник с ней, спросить.
They'll never see us.
You think the folks here like strangers?
You know, you've got the look of someone... You're kidding, right? This rock is... I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but... looking... My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good time. You know, when... As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched... Broke... I gave it to him the day we signed our... No, I don't like to imagine what happened. Jerome used to drink... Yeah? I don't know.
Понятно.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could...
Труп.
Quit staring.
This is a family business. Chin up.
Ты кто такой?
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your life. Don't know what brought you to the most... Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. Some kind. Got into report it. Spent 95% of my real life and debt. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Dr. Wells ain't that old, Captain.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years. Told you I was a journal. I was doing an interviews here. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice would... Right on them. Look at me. I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a... Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here. Someone had been trying to... Couldn't even keep them in... So I took to hiding them. Thought I was so clever. What a... Oh, Georgie? When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract. Oh, I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks, and I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with Marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract. No shit? All right. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her... Seems like a good idea. You'll find it... It's in the main lab storage room. Didn't have much of a choice. The final one is... It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B. What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprised. Strength to your sword on.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse.
You here for
supplies came
as I
in.
sober up?
Deadly chemicals
Headed back to
went
the
out.
ruins.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Yep, it's true.
Watch your step. Don't forget to close your tab.
Watch your step.
This is a family business.
Какие-то неразговорчивые. Так, мы еще тот этаж не оббежали. Все закрыто. Ну, может быть, пока. Больной кто-то.
Feeling
good, real good, like someone's shining a light behind my eyes.
Got any more of that stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of it. Next round's on me. Watch your step.
Seen any good salvage around?
Быстрее заходите. Дорожные двери закрываются. Походу это вот это и есть. 48-15 комбинация, хорошо. Интересно, для чего? Думаю,
Can't they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Гироприцел фигня, шестерки. Так. Незаметность, взлом замка. Фига тут замочек.
Making it look easy.
Ничего больше полезного тут нет. Ладно, технологии теперь. Технологии плюс 5, плюс 10, технологии 15. Работать. Не знаю, для чего нужен. Ну, пока хватит с него. Опа, нельзя, ну и хорошо. Броня. Моя 2600, офигеть. Где мой шлем? Вот этот 6000. Пока терпит. Че, больной? К тебе?
I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. No, wait. Here goes more.
Так, пожалуй, выше нельзя. Здесь. Ну, во всяком случае, пока что все закрыто. Что мы там взяли с оружия? Перегрев. Плазменный. 1400. А у тебя? 1900. Метический. 25-30. Да. Нет, это, конечно, интересный, но мой лучше. Ну что ж. Давайте поговорим.
What's your pleasure? Or me?
Продать оружие. Ну вот 415, 170. Пока. Пока так оставим. Тут вроде все. По квестам. Нет, не пойдем. Гаргона. Его понятно. Парватия. Здесь ничего не запорол? Нет. Ну все. Пора отсюда уходить. Пожалуй, на сегодня все. Сейчас на корабль и там сохраняемся. Работа ждет.
Any trouble I should know about? Stay cool.
Все хорошо.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
Глаз, рука, много всякого у меня с собой. Вот пулеметик скинем сюда. Так, оружие. Феликс где-то тут. Тазбольный 340. На тебе клюшки, ты же любишь клюшки. 600, 800. Ну, конечно. На. Тебе такое нравится. Татар, 300, 500. Кстати, не опа, что у тебя? 570, 590, 236. Да. Викарий 137, да. А, кстати, порвать им 600. Викарий, молоток тебе. Снаряжение разбираем. Сколько всякого. Оружие. Скинем сюда. Хотя тут есть такой. Ну ладно. Пусть будет. Незаметности, уклонение. Общение. Понятно. Так, конфеты. Яблоки. Кстати, сколько яблок? 74, а бананов? Пока да. Бананов в плюсе. Ладно, с составным хламом разберемся позже. Все. Пока что. Ладно, спасибо за просмотр. До новых встреч.